Good morning everyone, I'm in the Volkswagen Id.4 GTX and today I want to do a long trip and test out the car how it is. It's around 600 kilometers round trip and I'm not sure right now if this is a good idea because it's not something usually someone would go. It's not somewhere and then somewhere else. This is going into 4 corners and I need a lot of stops, and I've already noticed in the navigation system when you have more than 5 stops it doesn't work anymore. It says you cannot add any more stops. It should be a bit under 600 kilometers. I turned on the option that it adds the charger for me, but it chose a horrible charger, 150 kilowatt charger, and then when you go and say I want to use a different charger, it then adds the new charger, and the old charger is also in, and the old charger you cannot remove. So you have to stop navigation or the option to do stopover and do it again. It's really annoying. And I said it in other videos that the range calculation is okay in the new navigation system with ID software 4.0, but what charger it uses is not very good. So I already drove 188 kilometers in an hour and 40 minutes. I'm driving 130 on the speedometer, or the speed limit of course, and I have 73 kilometers to a charger that I chose. So I went into, like I said, what I did before. I chose a different charger and they had to do the whole option thing, so it uses this charger, and it's an EMBW charger, 300 kilowatt. I'm hoping it's more than just one. I'm guessing at least 2, and it doesn't say, does it say if it's occupied? No, it doesn't say that. And I should arrive with 11%, which is important for a Volkswagen ID, because if you don't arrive under 15%, you don't get good charging power. My battery is not at perfect temperature, but it says the optimized rapid charging function is activated for the next charging stopover, and it tells me it needs 13 minutes to charge. No, if I would start battery heating now, but if I would do it manually, it does it automatically because I'm navigating to a charger. So it's working, yay! And I thought this trip is a great idea for people who go on holidays, because usually when you go on holidays you don't drive extremely far, you have kids and everything, and that's just too much stress. But 600 kilometers, I can see that's something that people do, and like I said, usually there would be luggage and other people in here that I don't have. But I thought that's a great idea to simulate that, but I'm not sure if the going a round trip is that good. Maybe next time I just really go in one direction, 300 kilometers and 300 kilometers back. It's just, it's nice to see, but I think it's too much. I'm at the first charger, and it's an Allego charger. I changed it because the EMBW that the car showed me was 150 kilowatt, and then the one that I wanted to do, 300 kilowatt, would have been the total Detour. I saw it later. So we're doing it like this. I'm charging here at Allego. I'm here at the supercharger as well, and there are 4 300 kilowatt chargers. It only charges with 140 kilowatt or so. Let's see if it went up. It preheated the battery, it should be fine. But let's check it out. And 168, that's okay. Battery is perfect temperature. I arrived with 15%, and this is my trip data so far. 243 watt-hours per kilometer is a bit high for driving a constant speed of 130, but maybe it was uphill, like I said, and I needed heat in the morning. Now it still heat a bit, but not too strong, I think. Yeah, the charging session got cut a bit short because I desperately had to go to the bathroom. So only charged to 53% or so and left, and had to find a bathroom. And and it happens on most chargers that I am at, there are no toilets. So unless there's a gas station right there or something, even Ionity, you're lucky if you get a garbage can or something, but no bathroom or anything, and I desperately had to go, so I had to leave. It was stressful. I mean, there would be one now, but I just found a gas station close by. Oh, it had to be done. Oh, I needed that. So I already put the navigation in back to home, and the car calculated 2 chargers, one EMBW, one other one, and I didn't change it. Oh, I think that this one I changed. It was in Babing, EMBW there, because I know that one. But this one was the car. We'll see what that is. It's right on the road where we go. If I look at that, it's, come on, zoom out a bit. Well, pretty much on the road. So like now, like it was here. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, something I already said with other Volkswagen ID cars, and it's really amazing when it comes to a long distance trip, is that there's almost no chance that you might miss your exit or where you have to go, even when the sound is off. The only car that makes it even better is BMW, because if you have to go off in a BMW off an exit or so, and you have cruise control on, the cruise control will slow down. So you notice that right away. But in here, I mean, of course, the navigation tells me in here, no problem. Then the ID light will light up to the right, and when it's off the highway it will stay on the right, something blue, so you know there's something coming. Of course, head-up display is showing stuff to the right, and if you have to change the lane, the head-up display will show the lane that you have to go, and when you go over it will show you, yes, you're on the right lane. So it's really nice, you really see what's happening. And I see that I have 71 kilometers to go on the head-up display to the charger, and I can see it in here that in 7 kilometers I have to do something, or in my cockpit I can put the navigation and see it in here. So there's a lot of info here that I can use if I need it, and it's really awesome. I like it a lot. I put on the steering wheel heater by mistake. Wrong! I'm here at Fastnet. Navigation navigated me here because we had lower consumption because of some construction zone where we drove slower, 80-90. Fastnet is amazing. We have 2 hyperchargers here, each with 300 kilowatt, work perfectly. It's split it on 2 CCS, and we have CHAdeMO as well, maybe even on both. So I'm okay with this. We arrived with 11%. Navigation said I will arrive with 12%, so I'm okay with that. I will charge to around 63-65%, and then we can go home all the way because it's only 200 kilometers, and it looks like it's gonna be above an average of 100 kilometers an hour average speed, which is great, really great. Car drives amazing, cruise control, travel assist is amazing, charging is amazing, navigation that what I said before is awesome. The only thing is the choice of the charger, that it's not always the best. But if you know a bit, if you know that Fastnet has more and EMBW, Ionity and so on, know there are more chargers, then you feel a bit better. But if it takes a charger from, I don't know, a car dealership or so, then you don't know if this is open on a Sunday and stuff like this. This is annoying. We're charging with 166 kilowatt. Should be done shortly. It tells me in the navigation how far I should charge. Where are we? Here to 63%, and we have 174 kilometers home. I thought, but it's not exactly home, but around that, so it's totally fine. My trip data. So you can see 234 watt-hours per kilometer. My consumption went down. 407 kilometers driven in 4 hours and 3 minutes. I started at 5:45. But then the ending will be faster, we will drive faster, and we don't have to charge anymore. It's holiday season, and if you need a charging service for your holiday trip, check out Maingau Autostrom. With Maingau, you can charge at over 550,000 charging stalls all over Europe, and you can do that with your app, with a card, or with this tiny little chip, which is amazing because it's so tiny. You can have it on your keychain and you always have it with you. There's no need to go into a wallet or something. I like it a lot. Check them out in the link in the description below. I just took a 30-minute detour. I was close to Regensburg and we are on holiday, Cindy and I wanted to get donuts. So I got donuts, had to park far away, walk long and back because it's in the inner city, because Sunday the other donut stores are closed. And they didn't have the donuts I wanted, maple one. But I still got 12 donuts for Cindy and me for the next few days. We're gonna get fat or stay fat. Yeah. I should arrive in about an hour. It's 90 kilometers. And then it should be 580 kilometers driven or something. Where are we here? 585. And when I take off this half an hour and the emergency brake for toilet that I had to use, it's around 35 minutes less, and then I arrive at 5 hours and 50 minutes. Around that time, that is a great time, and it shows that this car with this charging power, and especially when it's not winter, when you don't have to charge so far, when you can only charge to 60% or so, then you can easily drive 140 and arrive at your destination without any problem. But I try to do this test in the normal 133 kilometers an hour test just because it's nice. Model X, you never see a Model X, so rarely in Germany. I arrived, I drove 584 kilometers here. I will put the data in, of course, of the real kilometers since I did this detour for donuts. Put that away, and the time as well. I arrived at 12 o'clock, so drove 6 hours and 15 minutes, but I will deduct a half hour like I said. And this here says 5 hours 31 minutes, but this is not counting the time every time the ignition is not on, so when you're charging outside and you're outside of the car and stuff like this, so this won't count that. Average consumption 235 watt-hours per kilometer. That's not very low, considering that I really didn't drive fast, and a bit of heat in the morning, and now a bit of AC now. It's not extreme. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and here on YouTube there's also channel membership. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.